Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back. I am Pseudo, and we officially have confirmation of Shouty Chanty Warrior, aka Paragon, coming back to Guild Wars 2, as well as Ritualist and Indiana Jones, apparently. So we'll be talking about that, running around the Borderlands. I updated my pirate outfit, and I just thought I'd bring up this little item that's been in the Black Lion chest. Valkyrie Champion's helm skin. What does that remind me of? It'll come to me. Maybe. Anyway, welcome back. I am Pseudo. Lots of theory crafting, build crafting streams. Shout out to iCover for this unbelievable band, Reckless Love, and this song is called Bad Lovin'. It has been on just my gym song on repeat. Welcome back, guys. Yoshinoko, sorry, and Sergio scrolled all the way up. But yep, we got another preview that will be streaming on Friday. If it's even a fraction of as long as the other ones, I kind of think I'll eat a shoe. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe Ritualist will take 400 years. It seems that Warrior's getting something to go along with shouts, maybe chants. I really wonder what this means for regular Shout Warrior. Who knows? The world's a chaotic place right now. But we got some stuff to talk about, and if nothing else, Antiquary is exciting? That's not the right word. I don't know. People seem pretty split. It's we've had a bunch of serious thief specs, so we seem to be getting a little bit of a jokey one, but I don't know if people want a jokey thief spec. It's just weird to me as ArenaNet looked at thief and went, you know what thieves really don't want? Assassin. Yeah, screw that noise. I mean, we don't know what the design is, right, Moondoggy? It could be the most interesting thing in the world. I just find it really strange that they seem to be going back seemingly from their blog post, which, to be fair, I did not cover on the channel, so I'm going to defer to Muckluck on that one. Seem to be going back to RNG in terms of, like, what they're balancing around and whatnot. So, we'll see what happens. I'm cautiously optimistic, as with all things, but we may have a special support performing guest on the channel as well to follow up that stream. So get subscribed, get followed, and then on Friday, nice, it just dodged in place because this skill has, this weapon is like completely bug-free. We'll be talking about it, probably have a podcast hopefully up on this weekend for that. Sorry, guy. I appreciate it, but I have to protect my tier 2 camp. You definitely have the disadvantage there. It's just, it's weird. I don't know, because like, tactics is probably where they're gonna redo for Paragon, and then like maybe we get an arms rework for Bladesworn as a follow-up, maybe something for Chrono as well, since it's gonna have more design space from Troubadour as well. Also, I've just PSA for the future. I've decided that I'm gonna start giving away double gold if you win on Twitch instead of on YouTube. There's no gold giveaways today unless I'm feeling especially generous or something says something really funny, but I will just in an effort to get more people over on Twitch, because it's hard. It's easier to talk to people because the delay is less, but who knows. If it's not your thing, it's not your thing. I understand most of my audience is on YouTube, and I'm not going to force anyone to ever do anything. Artifact Hunter, for some reason. Yeah, it's strange. It's like everyone thought it was the RNG class, and then everyone thought it wasn't going to be the RNG class, and now it has a bunch of RNG baked into it via the blog post, so maybe it throws cards. Who really knows, right? Like, it's all a mystery, and I suppose Indiana Jones can uncover that mystery on Friday. Yeah, it's true. This one's actually just a thief. That's fair. I find it very strange whenever they're like, we're not doing this thing because it's healthy for the game. JK, we're doing this thing because we think it's healthy for the game now, and it's like, what? Damage on CC skills? No, none. Except sometimes. Except on spears. And elite skills. ArenaNet, are you okay? You guys need me to call somebody? I don't know, man. It's weird. We're in a weird space in terms of design. I'm gonna jump over to desert here unless we have literally everything on desert. You like my pirate outfit, Sergio? We're back with the pirate cause. Spectre was a good design after it got 3 reworks. Spectre, I think, was a better concept than a design. But that's my opinion. It's another one that I think the concept is like A tier and the actual execution took a little bit to get there. I would have actually implemented, I mean, I'm not God King of Existence yet. Need to do more push-ups. But I would have implemented Spectre a lot different. Also, sorry if you get this notification a little bit late. We are starting a little bit early because, I don't know, I just had extra time today. Hey, we hit our follower goal. Thank you so much. Yoshinoko, appreciate it. Sorry, had to double check. Make sure. Try to give people little head pats. Welcome. You now have access to all our glorious animated emotes. I skipped the gym? I did not skip the gym. You take that back. I am sweaty AF, Gibbs. I am so sweaty. I skipped the gym yesterday when I had to do lawn work. That was my cardio for the day. People think they want a house and they forget all the maintenance that comes with a house. I understand wanting a house. You don't want the maintenance. Oh, man. Gonna have to mow it in 2 days again. Yeah, fair enough. No, I'm cautiously optimistic. Like, I'm gonna cry if Paragon gives quickness instead of alacrity, right? Because that means they're probably never fixing Bladesworn. But here's the thing, chat. Like, I have 2 questions for you tonight. These aren't giveaway questions. These are just polling the chat questions. I'll probably repeat them a lot. So again, get a helmet. Life's hard. First off, what would you guys? Yeah, you got a bigger one than I do, Gibbs. Bigger yard. What would you guys want for Warrior if they were gonna tune it up a little bit? And I'm be specific, right? I'm always interested to compile thoughts and ideas from the community. And the second question, I completely forgot, so I'll let you know when I remember it. We'll see what they do, right, Colosso? It's just weird, right? I just find it very strange that they're moving back to RNG after eschewing RNG for so long. Find it quite odd. I'm more afraid of the other thing thieves they said they have where they can use their heal utility and elite skills while they're on cooldown in the blog post, but they have a greater chance of backfiring. That's weird. That's weird. I don't know how they balance that for PvP. It's very strange. I also find it extremely weird that what's it called? Thieves seem to be losing their steel again when we were like supposedly not doing trade-offs except only on Ranger JK. But they were very, very, very deliberate when they, in their warrior post, that they said we're keeping our burst skills and getting chance or something in addition to it. I think they know they kind of screwed up with Bladesworn there. Alright, Pirate Queen, here's the thing. Sell me on it. Sell me on Paragon. I'm open to being convinced on this. I want you guys to convince me, because it doesn't look like it's going to be for me, but maybe it's just not a pseudo thing, you know? And that's fine. Different people like different things. Everything doesn't need to be for everybody. There's fucking 45 specs in this game. You can't main all of them, for God's sake. What I do find really funny, and this is something that gets on my crap a little bit, chat, where I work in marketing in real life, and I try not to be too deceptive or too, like, clickbaity, obviously in my real thumbnails or in what I do in real life, right? And one thing, can anyone guess what I'm going to say? One thing that I get really upset at ANET for is when they showcase features in their trailers that don't come with an expansion. And very, very, very distinctly, the Paragon was using a spear in that trailer. And unless they're going to make spear a Paragon thing and then like give Warrior another weapon, you're not going to get spear if you only buy Visions of Eternity, right? So that's like the Dragon Trigger trailer or the Bladesworn trailer that they had that has the Bladesworn going like 1,200 range to just put it in the trailer before they nerfed it, right? Like that's almost false advertising. I can't really accuse them of that because it's like we're in this awkward spot where it's like, yeah, it's in the game and they didn't like say that spear is a part of the Paragon kit, so it's kind of +1, -1, but I still think that's really kind of jabaity. You know what I mean? That's my one criticism for the trailer. Also, the lady had to sound serious when she said pull out an electric guitar and rock out, which was very funny. I mean, I think it'll be good for PvE. I don't see a middle ground with Warrior. I think it's either overpowered or useless in PvP. Like, everyone in their cat was like, oh, it's gonna be a Sun Spear. I'm like, how is it gonna be a Sun Spear without a spear? And then everyone was like, oh, you're gonna get, you know, see, it's Paragon, it's holding a spear. I'm like, it's probably Paragon, but spears are a Janthier thing. You know what I think would make Antiquary actually, like, completely have the community to do a 180 on Antiquary chat? Is if whenever you used an outfit or a costume, the little script buddy got, like, a cosplay of your, like, outfit. Like a little facsimile of whatever you were wearing, you know? I think that'd be dope. To alter the spear. But then you still need to unlock the spear. That doesn't work. Oh my god. I don't know. It has to be a support though. If it's not, I'm gonna die laughing. I mean it. Like I said, what I'm most... Ooh, are those people? What I'm most excited about Paragon is I hope it frees up some design space, like they already said, hopefully is gonna happen for Chrono, right? It'd be a little weird, yeah. That's true. Antiquary also theoretically can't use a rifle. That's a really good point, Gibbs. I hadn't thought of that because you need Soto for that, so I guess that's kind of a debate as well. I don't know. That's just a marketing thing that, like, kind of upsets me because I had a bunch of different schools of thought on this and when I took marketing in uni, right? I had one that was like the 101 class, just the intro stuff, where people were very, very light and very kind, I would say, with their descriptions of like what marketing's for. Where they were like, marketing is to present the product in the best possible light, right? Which is not what marketing's about. And then I had other professors that were like, deceive the shit out of your target audience. Anything to sell your product. Go, 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 go. It's only lying if you get caught, right? And I like to, you know, maybe 6 out of 10 that over to the actual moral side, right? When I do it. Where it's like, you want to present your product in a good light, but you also want to sell shit. So, I don't know. I guess they gotta make it the most appealing. Yeah, pistol for Antiquary would have worked. Pistol and like a sword or something. I think the stance of holding the rifle just looks the best, right? If I had infinite budget, chat, I made this joke where everyone's like, I wanted a Gambit spec, right? For Thief. And I was like, okay, so here's what you do if you wanted a Gambit spec, right? You go get a shitty monitor and you just spray it like gray, like a thin veneer of gray on the monitor, and then you play Virtuoso and you have your Gambit spec. That's what I wanted to do for Gailshot, but for Bladesworn, where it's like, I'm just gonna go get a monitor and like spray it tan, and then just play Gailshot and pretend I'm playing Bladesworn. Yeah, at least when you go to buy it, right, Vids? I don't know. There's no moral way to sell a product. Capitalism's evil, but it's the least evil system that we've come up with, because all the other ones, none of them work. Every system works on paper and none of them work in practice because of human greed, so it is what it is, right? It's just something I think people should be aware of. So if you out there are buying, you know, Visions of Eternity, don't let me gaslight you. You don't get a rifle or a spear without relevant expansion X or Y. I'm gonna make that abundantly clear. But if you do want to try it, you can use our link in the description, of course. Ooh, hello. Thank you for the free stacks. So over under chat, you know how they had the over under on how many times Taylor Swift would be shown at the Super Bowl because she was dating Travis Kelce, right? And the over under was like 7 or something. It was aggressively low. I think the actual number of times she was shown on camera was like 72 or something insane. So what do you think the over under is on how long the stream is going to be compared to the other one? Because the other one was an hour and a half. I don't think they take a half an hour on each of these. I don't think there's enough material unless Cal Cohen is literally going to pause for 80 seconds between each breath. Like echoing shouts, summons, and what was the other one? You dig up random crap. I think it's sub 45 minutes. I think it's sub 45 minutes, Gibbs. I don't know. Maybe that's me being cynical. We'll talk about it. Like I said, I'm cautiously optimistic for all this nonsense. I'd like Thief to get a unique support spec that honestly just feels good. Like if Thieves end up liking it, like I ended up liking Bladesworn, more power to ANET. They know what I want, right? We'll definitely see, right? He's talking briefly with Silhouette what he thought about it, and he's like, I wonder if the shout trade affects your chance, then we're almost in business for PV as a support spec. If it doesn't, we're kind of screwed. But I think they're just going to completely rework tactics with this. All I can tell you, Chad, is the last 3 are going to be fucking insane. I think the last 3, Ellie, Rev, and whatever the crap NG is, are going to be absolutely batshit wild. Engineer's getting like nuclear physicist, and you know, Revenant's gonna be channeling Thanos for all we know. It's gonna be an interesting time to play Guild Wars 2. I'm still stoked for Pirate expansion though, even though Paragon doesn't look like it's for me, right? I don't have to like everything. I just don't think I'm the target audience for this one. Hello. This is a Selly Mesmer, if I've ever thought one. Well, I tried to save him. Didn't really work. Selly Core Mesmer. I dig it. One day I'll target the real Mesmer. I like that he went invisible and then my projectile missed, right? Alright, to fight this asshole, I'm gonna have to get my rifle. I can't ride him. No, offset. Need my actual Condi cleanse. 2 seconds, 1 second. Alright. Here, buddy. Dig your build, but... a lot of invis on this. Poke, poke, poke. Wow, those cannonball shots normally do like 2k. Okay, not bad. A lot of block on him too, just randomly. I wonder where he's getting that. I'll fight you in the camp, I don't care. A lot of clones, dude. I think this guy's Trailblazers, like full Trailblazers chat. I'm not doing much damage to him. See what I mean? Like the cannonball shots usually do way more damage. Almost killed it. Gunsaber doesn't want to come out. There we go. Can I target the guard, please? Thank you. Jesus. I had to literally physically target that guy. Getting a lot of ages. I don't know how that happened. I like this guy's core build though, it's very cool. It is neat, as the kids say. I can't. Go away. They were only allowed to have 3 clones. Wow. That did no damage to him, man. Aw, that ruins it. Man, I almost had that guy. That was such a long battle. Aw, hell yeah. Come on. Come on. Aw, this is perfect. Can we do it, chat? The Mesmer's like, nope. See if they got him. This one Weaver. Some intense crap. Very interesting. I think they got him. Yeah, I know he keeps out of combat. I was just trying to cap the camp. Would have gotten it if his friend hadn't showed up. Look at this Stalker aggroing from space as well. I wonder if, what's it called? Birdshot's gonna run that. Something about hunting for shadows. Interesting. It'll be interesting if it's another demon, right, Sergio? The Revenant 11. That's kind of what I really wonder what the Revenant spec's gonna be. Yeah, there's a weird dearth of conditions. Maybe all of the last 3 are condition based, right? Weird dearth of conditions so far. seemingly. I think Revenant has to get Dervish, though. Menzies is a good guess. Because Menzies' sword's already in the game, and Revenants can use Greatsword. What's this? Harb? Alright. Quite a few. Come on, dude. Two? Two. I can do two. Nice, they finally capped the camp. Come on, get me out of combat. I'm not that close to them. There we go. There we are. Oop. Got me there. Oop. Alright. Only have one chance here. Nope. How many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. At least 3. Berserker as well. 2 Reapers. Okay, that was 5 people. Had a good run there. I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, we'll be going back to Druid. I just wanted to... I had a brain flash of genius. No, that's not the right word because we're still playing Bladesworn. I wanted to try the rifle with the Fury trade on strength. The build should be in the description, Alcatraz. Because the rifle actually does remove immobilize. Is a god too much? What's a god to a non-believer in Guild Wars 2, right? I don't know. How are you feeling about all of them, chat? Like the 3 they showed this week. I'm very mixed. I'm very, I don't know, 6 out of 10. Especially considering what we got for the first trailer, right? But maybe that's me. Maybe they don't have to be for me. Maybe people can love Paragon for what it is, which is shouty, chanty warrior. Maybe Paragon can be good, unlike Guild Wars 1 where it never really got to be, because it didn't get enough skills added. You like the idea of Paragon. I like the idea of Gunsaber 3, except when it doesn't hit worms like that, because they're slightly off the ground. Just digs up random artifacts. I find it very weird that they lose their steel. I also am going to find it very weird where they like get a whole bunch of new, almost died, of new steel skills if they're just better than the old steel skills, you know? It's just kind of like, you know, buy this or else Thief players. People always meme about Thief and Warrior mains whining. It's because no one with a brain cell can play these classes. Is that too offensive? I don't know. Maybe it is. Thief and Warrior are unbelievably complex and nuanced. Like, you know, people complain about Thief, and then I go, okay, explain how Thief Spear works, right? And someone's like, oh, I can't. You know? I have no idea, lol. And it's like, then don't meme about it. What do you want from me, man? Same thing with Bladesworn. Explain how Bladesworn works, and then their brain just glazes over. There's a lot of complex shit on these classes. Very difficult to play either of them at a high level right now. The thief memes on Reddit, though, I will say, have been solid today. Like, absolutely solid. Maining warrior. Think Paragon looks pretty cool. New to everything looks cool and interesting. Alright. Good. Kakara, I'm glad you're excited for it. That's all I can ask. Not everything's for everybody. I don't believe you that Teapot told you Bladesworn is top tier. I also don't believe Teapot's ever been serious about anything in his life. Yeah, there's so much to manage on, like, Warrior and Thief. Like, no other class other than maybe Firebrand or... Like, you have resources, right? Like, on Revenant, you have resources, but you develop a gameplay loop so it refreshes every 10 seconds. And I'm not saying Revenant players are bad or stupid because, you know, Homage can kick my ass, right? It's an incredibly complex class, but as soon as you add a resource like that, like Adrenaline or Initiative or Energy on Rev or whatever it is, you add this, like, layer of complexity to Guild Wars 2, so it's like, I don't know, it's just easier to stereotype than to think for 8 seconds, right? Oh, fight me again. Come on, man. You gonna do this? Or are you just gonna, like, harass me? Alright, he doesn't want to fight. Cool. Me too. Guess I win that one. Why are you afraid of a Bladesworn, man? I watched him cast some of it. That was pretty fun. I haven't seen his most recent video. That man is killing it on YouTube. Points to Homage, man. Got the algorithm locked down. Aha, gotcha. That was the coolest cat dismount I've done in my life. Saw that. He port. You think he ported, chat? I think he ported. I think he's scared. Need a reveal relic, chat. Really do. Really do. This Saturday, they should reveal the last 2 names. Because we already have a Voker, right? That's true. We'll see. We'll see. I play a bunch of Mesmer, too. I probably wouldn't want to fight a Perma-Reflect Bladesworn either. Yeah, that's what I find really funny, is everyone was like, gambling spec, card spec. Wait, no, shit, it's not. Wait, no, shit, it is? And then now we're in this, like, weird holding pattern till Friday, where it's like, huh? I don't know. I hope that they add RNG back, because the previous issue was, like, the steals were pretty RNG, especially in, like, PvE, right? I don't anticipate them adding it to raids. I think if you steal in a raid with an Antiquary, you will get a very balanced, distinct, deliberately balanced, distinct artifact. I don't think that they're going to add RNG in any shape or form to PvE, like endgame PvE content. But maybe, who knows? What was really funny, and apologies if you saw this, by the way, they put it up, like, I think somebody messed up the time they were supposed to post it at. So if you saw me post the video, the short version, at, like, 2 in the morning or whatever it was, and then take it down, I apologize, because they did put it up at midnight, and then they took it down, like, an hour after, and I was like, oh, crap, are we not supposed to have that? So I don't want to step on any toes, and they just put it back to noon. But that was from an official source. That wasn't just, like, me having info or anything. It's very funny. I was like, oh oops, what? Because technically I think I could have left it up, because it's one of the, like, loose rules seems to be that, like, once it's out in the zeitgeist, you can talk about it or whatever, as long as it's not from, like, a data mine or something. But it's I didn't want to push it and be like, hey, it's a one channel with that preview. But it was on Reddit too, so somebody snagged it. This is so itchy, chat. Yeah, I don't know. It's nice that, I guess, ANET literally verbally taunted their community in work. That's kind of funny, kind of meta. So, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know, Sergio, right? It's like $25, you're getting new elite specs, you're getting pirate land. Like, again, I think, I don't want to call the Guild Wars 2 community entitled, but compared to, like, what some other MMOs get for 25 fucking US dollars. Like, what you get in Guild Wars 2 is insane. And even if I literally hate Paragon and it's the most buggy, messy crap they've ever produced, I'm still going to be getting my money's worth because Gailshot looked awesome, Luminary looked awesome, Troubadour I'm sure I could do some nonsense with, and I love build crafting. Plus on top of that, we're getting Pirate Land. I mean, to be fair, you can also pay the sub with in-game gold in Warcraft, but also that game isn't fun, so here we are. 2 whole months of Final Fantasy 14, that's true. However, 14 is full of girls. Frederick, from what I hear. So, might be worth it for you. Especially if you want to find a waifu. Literally all of my friends who've started playing 14 have, like, gotten into relationships. It's really funny. Oh, man. We're spoiled, not entitled. I don't think we're spoiled. I think it's just helpful to have some perspective. I think it's helpful to, especially when they're charging like, what, $100 for Ezreal skins at the World Tournament for League. I think it's refreshing to have people coming from other MMOs to Guild Wars 2 and being like, wow, this game's like really good. Like, I do think those posts on Reddit help a lot. Especially if it's not like, I don't know, ANET paying people, I guess. Just comparatively, right? Like, $25, man. Let alone all this partner crap that they're doing. I think Guild Wars 2 just continuously knocks it out of the park. Believe me, I don't hate play video games. If Guild Wars 2 completely craps the bed with this expansion, chat, I'll still be playing it because I'll have other content to play. I won't be playing the new stuff that I didn't like. You see me doing Gaia Delve every day? No, because I have a soul and I enjoy having fun. You don't need to like everything that's in the game. You also don't need to complain about everything that's in the game. But I don't think people really do that here. We got 30 people watching this crap. Welcome, guys and girls. Hopefully you're well. Again, I am Pseudo. Welcome back. Stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday. Usually build crafting, theory crafting streams. We're back to our rifle build because we got a little bit of a buff with the Fury. Gives us some nice added damage and strength. Not really my choice for strength, but here we are. The adrenaline gain's also really nice, so this is what it is. You like the tunnel? The tunnel's apparently great for farming Imperial favor. I mean, Guild Wars 2 with all the expansions is $125, not when it's on sale. And think about the movie ticket analogy for the amount of content you're getting for that, right? Like, a game now that's not Expedition 33 is literally $80, chat. Like, it's kind of nuts. The thing is, for a really long time, people took a loss on consoles like Sony or whoever, and then they would make the money back on games. And the games industry's gotten a little bit greedy, in my opinion. Now we're like, ooh, $80, $90 a game? And people are like, no? How about no? I can go play something else, thank you. It's always a give and take. Alright, chat. What do you think the last 3 are gonna do? Because by the time we have our next actual stream, we'll have a little bit more information. So let's wildly speculate aimlessly while we're on this catapult here, right? I think Evoker's gonna be single element focused. I think you're gonna have a button to juice up all of your like one element, and then it's gonna go on cooldown. I think that Revenant's gonna be weird. It's got to have a mechanical difference. It's got to be the like energy preserving thing that I've talked about, where like the skills are weaker but you preserve energy when you weapon swap or something. Like completely different playstyle. Engineer, I have no idea. It's got to be, right, Pirate Queen? Like, but we've seen how well that goes with Bladesworn, so I don't know. Maybe Engineer will be the effective version of Bladesworn since it already can't weapon swap, right? I don't know, maybe Engineer will be the beta for Bladesworn, whatever comes back to after a beta test. giving it its weapon swap back. Nintendo, I don't think it hates their customers. They hate their customers' wallet. They do a lot of really predatory shit. But I think there are many, many, many companies out there that are infinitely worse right now. Here's a secret, chat. Corporations don't give a shit about you. I know. Wild. That's why I give A-Net so much credit, because they genuinely seem to not hate their audience. Even if you play Thief or Warrior. Oh, man. I'm turbo excited for Gailshot, man. I showed it to my friend who's a Ranger main, and he said the same thing that I did, where it's like, I'm just never going to run a bow. I'm going to tear around with a greatsword, sword, warhorn, and just... GG, dude. You want to give me 3 things without any trade-offs? Good luck. I went back and watched it, too. Taylor has such a... excuse my language, such a shit-eating grin when he's showing off Gailshot. Like, he knows it's overpowered as fuck and they don't care. Like, it's so overloaded. Like, extra swiftness, extra super speed. Oh, there's a guy. Alright. Alright, there's a guy. Tempest. You gonna let me out of combat so I can switch to my real weapon, man? No? Alright. I understand. I wouldn't let me out of combat either. Oof. Bro, go away. You're not gonna kill me. Stop chasing me. Over there. I gotta stop greeting for these things. There we go. There we go. Alright. And switch the song as well. Ooh, good song for this. Alright, is he a written in stone Tempest? He is. Sick. Chat, I'm not going to be able to kill this thing because written in stone is cracked in World vs. World. Just a forewarning. This is the most broken shit, dude. It's so fair. It's so fair. Do you feel how fair this is, chat? I don't know, can you feel it yet? How fair this is? So boring. So boring. Most boring shit to fight. I get to wait for my 3-second window where I can actually do damage to this idiot. Selly written in stone Tempest, man. Damn, that that half-charged Dragon Trigger did like almost 3,000 damage to him. Oh, he has Perma Barrier. Oh, he still has Barrier. Even more Barrier. So boring. Okay, I'm done with this. Most boring shit in the world, dude. Oh, ArenaNet, please nerf written in stone in World vs. World. Thank you. Another one? 3 of them? Awesome, man. What do we got? Is that a thief shooting me? Because I can kill the thief. The thief doesn't have written in stone. 4. He whispered me, your class is so tanky, and I was like, yeah, so are you. Saying good fight. Yeah, there's a lot of bullshit in World vs. World. That's for sure. It's weird that they didn't nerf that in World vs. World, man. It's kind of weird. It's like how Berserker stance needs like a 20-second cooldown in World vs. World. Don't know why it doesn't have it. Hey, Raja. What's up? Welcome back, dude. Hopefully you're well. We get an EBG yet? Jesus. Am I still 36 in this queue? Guess I wasn't queued. Alright, I'm stupid. Weapon swap in combat, no longer element swap in combat. That'd be interesting. He says he hates written in stone. And I was like, yeah, and I hate stances, but here we are. I want them to get rid of all this invulnerable bullshit in the game. I hate it so much. Like, all the unstrippable invulnerable stuff is, like, gotta go. It is, for sure, Geode. Wild Q says. Alright, we can tear up World vs. World. It's fine. I just hope Dragon Trigger one day does damage, you know? I'd really like Warrior's Cunning back. That'd be interesting. Like, with a real damage modifier on it. That'd be kind of nice. The one that's, like, supposed to eat through barrier, but really only gives you 10%. Yeah, the ones that... You're right. The ones that make you, like... Even Renewed Focus has its place. Like, it's so overpowered, but it does. Like, the ones that make you not able to fight, I think you're right. Even if you can run around. I don't think Troubadour giving, or what's it called? Unless you're doing the thing that Captain Crapface suggested where you're 5-stacking Troubadours and chaining it together, Geode, I don't think Troubadour's invulnerable is going to be an issue. I think they're so aggressively looking at that they're not willing to even give it a chance. I don't think it's going to get a moment to live. Because the 5-second invuln on a 75-second cooldown or whatever it was is not going to be a problem. They can also make the AoE aggressively small, honestly, on that. Oh, hello. Hello, friends. Oh, what would you... So, chat, you know how they, like... Let's talk Warrior for a second, right? I know, weird, for a change. You know how they had... How do I phrase this? Like, there's this bug with full counter, sort of, in PvP, right? Where ANET can't figure out how to make the cooldown reduction for burst skills not double apply to from versatile power to full counter, right? So it always had a lower cooldown than it was supposed to on paper, so they couldn't figure out how to fix that, so they finally started nerfing just, like, specifically full counter in PvP. What fixes like that do you think they could do for Warrior to sort of work around some of the bugs? Did this person just claim this camp and we can't get more supplies? Sick, that's helpful. Did I get this correct? Troubadour basically gets Dragon Trigger 3 with 2 munition? Probably. Anything on Catalyst is insane. Catalyst is just insane, Goliath. Ellie, without its one weakness of being able to be CC'd, is not weak, it turns out. That's one of the reasons his build was so good, because Tempest just gets 4 free stun breaks and now has a bunch of stability. With all the new crap they've given it to it. Was 2 seconds of invuln. Yeah, see, I don't think that's that much. And you have to, like, full... Maybe it's just your lead skill? I forgot how Troubadour works. I watched the entire thing, and it was just... To me, it was just Virtuoso with support crap. You like to fight? Oh, yeah, I don't think that, like, Bladesworn is really bad. I think it just needs its stuff to work. Right, D&D? And honestly, the, what's it called? The Dragon Trigger 1, I think, should do more damage, and the Dragon Trigger 2 should be... The Dragon Trigger 2 should be, like, longer range and not have the delay, but have a smaller hitbox. Because... Like, Dragon Trigger 2, if you're using it, it should be your utility. Sorry, this person's making really good showings. Person's like, I hate signets. I'm like, yeah, don't worry, they're not fun for anybody. And they're like, I know. Massive balance changes before the expansion. Who knows, Dream? They probably don't even know. That was my question as well. I think Dragon Trigger 1 should do damage if you hit with it. Especially with 10 bullets. It should almost insta-kill somebody. But that's only if they don't give it back its weapon swap or its burst skills, which I would honestly rather have. I'm so over Warrior not having its main thing. They did it with Berserker. They did it with Bladesworn. I probably had an aneurysm, but they probably did it with Spellbreaker at some point. It's also really weird the Spellbreaker has a trait specifically to increase the damage on full counter, and then you go from like 2 damage to 3 damage. I mean, the real over-under, chat, is not how long the stream's going to be on Friday, but how many times do you think that they're actually going to say the word Bladesworn? My friend already guessed 2, and I think that's a very good over-under. I don't think they mention it. But yeah, I'm super excited to play Gailshot. Gailshot looks so... Like, again, so many people messaged me, like, how mad are you right now? Like, don't commit self-harm when I saw Gailshot. I'm like, dude, I'm not mad. Like, just because Ranger literally gets the rework that I proposed for Bladesworn doesn't mean I'm angry about this. It's going to be in the game. This is, like, the ammunition system I basically wanted. Like, notwithstanding, it's not going to have, like, the Thief combo system from the Spear, which I wanted for the Gunsaber to use ammunition, but even considering that, like, it looks dope. Gailshot looks dope. It looks overpowered as fuck, but mechanically it looks dope. I think there should be a cooldown on the Gale Bow, but other than that, it looks dope. I don't attach my fucking personal identity to video games, man. I do push-ups for that. If I really need to pretend I'm playing Bladesworn, I can just paint my screen. I think you should be able to dress your rat up. Not a euphemism. I think that whatever outfit you're wearing, the rat should wear. For, Antiquary. It's just... Yeah, what's Gailshot have, right? Persons like Kata needs to be nerfed too. I like this person. See, this is the kind of interaction that I really love. Where you like fight people and you're like, this fight just sucks, and you just leave, and then they like block whisper you, and they're not like, hey, BMing you, they're like, hey, good fight, and like talking about builds and shit. This is why I love World vs. World chat, because you get like these amazing interactions and stuff. It's just, shout out to, who is this? I don't want to dox him too hard, Iris. I'm just talking about shit. Man, it's a wild world of balance. Necro needs to be deleted from space. It's so unhealthy right now. Double-edged skills, yeah, I don't know how that's gonna scale or work or anything. D&D, who knows? Gailshot's just like, what's it have? It has movement, it has on range, or on-demand unblockable range at 1200. Or on-demand range poke, because the Gale Bow doesn't have a cooldown, you can always use the auto. It has the ability to weapon swap whenever it wants, so whenever you want, you can trigger. It basically has fast hands, but better, so you can always trigger your weapon swap sigils. It has enhanced super speed, as I bump my microphone. It has super speed. It has movement on the utility skills. It has a elite skill that does damage, probably. Like, Gailshot is weirdly strong, dude. I don't know, man. Yeah, every utility cleanses immobilize. I don't think you're gonna run full squalls, but you're definitely gonna run the wind one and probably 2 stun breaks. And lightning reflexes is kind of the one that stun breaks and cleanses immobilize by default, right? So think about, like, you know, one of these rolling around at the speed of sound on World vs. World, and then you press, you know, you go to immobilize it, it presses Whirlwind, you go to immobilize and stun it, it presses Lightning Reflexes, you go to immobilize it again, it presses its second charge of Whirlwind. Like, you know, you finally gap close it, it just pulls out a Greatsword and quick draws the Greatsword 3 away, and then shoots you from 1200 range. Like, it's gonna... Gailshot's so stupid. Like, I don't get me wrong, I love the ammunition system, but it has so much. Like, imagine for a second if they gave one of those things to Warrior. There would be a riot. Just one of them. Like, super speed, enhanced swiftness, like any one of them. On-demand range. Not fighting you again, go away. No. I refuse. Unless you took off the signets. He took off the signets, alright. To be fair, this isn't a real fight because he's gimping himself. Now, if I lose, that's going to be a problem. Nice dodge. See, that interaction was fair because I fucked up. Almost. This is not written in stone, Kata, right? It's actually playing a real class. He loses. This is not me being good at the game. It's just him deliberately gimping, him or her or them deliberately gimping themselves, right? Ooh, such a somber song for this. I don't know if I have the pressure to deal with this, though. Everyone's gonna fall asleep. This song. Guarantee it. Nice dodge. All done. That's an Earth Shield. Going over here. Most respectful Ellie I've ever played in World vs. World, dude. Nice. Bull's Charge not tracking there. If I was a ranger, it would have hit. Been trying out the Janther B Bull's Charge. It does like 40 checks as opposed to Bull's Charge's actual 1. It's insane. Since they might as well be different skills. But they're not. Stream just died. The stream just died? No, we're alive. You dreaminology. I feel like I need to deliberately bait him into trying to do damage to me. Ow. Shooting myself, chat. Help. Good dodge. I don't know, chat. You want me to fight the Forever Ellie and see if I can win this? You want to move on? Just kill this thief. I like that the guy backed off. Oh man, who is this? Do I know this person? Just Tom. Alright, shout out to Just Tom. What's up, Lou? Hopefully you're well. See, people want to play warrior. They think it's good. It's not, but oh well. Respect to that guy. That was a fun fight. Or a fun-er fight. Says a lot that I can run my class's literal strongest build and he can just try shit. So he's a quite skilled player. Man, I'm hungry already, chat. Jeez. That's what happens during chess day. I know everybody unsubscribed, although my stream counter isn't working apparently. So, oh well. Ooh, people. Come on. It's happening. Come on, squirrel. We got this. I like that dodge window for Dragon Trigger is like 400 times the size of anything else. I was mashing out Defiant Stance. The game doesn't care! Fucking goddamn, dude. Just shit on the ground, the video game. There we go. Holy shit. What was mashing Gunsaber for there? Game didn't give a shit. There we go. Got to squirrel, dude. Hell yeah. Nice level 2v2. 2 longbow soul bees. Why do you hate fun? Oh, it's nah. What's up? No, do you finally want an invite to Vanguards of Ascension, or are you still gonna be a roamer? All good either way. Yeah, you're welcome to join if you want a dope roaming guild chat. I'm back on VOA's link this time, so if you'd like to join, hit us up. Vanguards of Ascension. You can go to the site, apply there, or you just hit me up during a stream. All one word. Only one rule, no political or religious stuff in guild chat. It keeps it pretty clean, pretty fun. I mean, even that person was like, you know, Signicata sucks, man. I hate running this crap. It is what it is. Oh, we have, yeah, my counter's super broken. We have like 50, 60 people watching together on Twitch and YouTube. Welcome, guys. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully you're enjoying. If you need to cope along with the class, well, grab the Bladesworn build from the description. It's not the worst thing in the world. They're never gonna do that, dude. You know that's never gonna happen. That's like my promise to eat a shoe on stream if they ever add Alacrity to Warrior. It's just not gonna be healthy. I do find it really weird that like some things have a support boon in like a Grandmaster and some things are just like, you know, whatever. What's this? Renegade Man mad. Alright. I hate cats. You know what's really fun, chat? Edge of the Mist, dude. That map rules, and I want it back. I've been spending more and more time there just in my free time. It's really, really, genuinely, really fun. What's up, dude? Yeah, I didn't leave. I occasionally run into people, but honestly the stuff there that's in Edge of the Mist is like hard enough. Like, some of the guards will kick your ass, dude. I really want them in Armistice Bastion. Like, their tuning is perfect, especially for current year now. Like, we were trying to take that central part with like all the Aether Ghosts and stuff. That was so neat. Like, that was very difficult. I don't... Yeah, EO team, I really don't want mounts. I don't want gliders there either. Like, maybe sky scales with a timer. Like, you can get on a sky scale for like 5 seconds or something. It's just a good map though, Dream. Like, even if it doesn't have to tie into World versus World at all, it would just be really fun. Bro. Go off the cliff. Oh, that was fun. I'm gonna clip that. What timestamp was that? That was an hour in. That was funny. Ooh, boy. And I get supply from this camp before they take it. Rough. They not? Oh, it's on RI. Hell yeah. Yeah, you just gotta get good, and everything has stability now, so who cares? I'm gonna be real interested to see if we do get a balance patch, if it's like actually a nerf patch that we need, or if it's even more buffs, in which case I'm terrified. I don't know where this game's balance is gonna end, man. Like, it just keeps going up and up and up and up and up. Like, it's getting so out of control. What did Squirrel see? Squirrel's getting the shrine. Fair enough. We can only hope, right? Dude, I want classes to have some weakness, man. Like, I don't like this every class is everything, or at least every class is everything for free, right? If you're gonna be a warrior with range, you have to give up a weapon. If you're gonna be a necromancer with stab, I don't know, make all the other traits on that trait line shit or something. This AoE stability healing thing on staff is just wild. It also goes to show how actually OP Scourge is right now, because it's like, what, oops all Scourges? Is this one Untamed and a Mirage? I want barrier gone from all the competitive modes, man. You're so stupid. Oh, is that a third person? That's a third person. Fuck. Messed up my bull's charge there. I'm probably dead here. Only one stack of confusion. I think I'm alright. See? Oh, they don't want to chase. I don't know if it's lazy. I think it's just they didn't tune it at all. I think 3 seconds of stab on the staff would have been fine instead of 5. Maybe I'm wrong and it is 3. Or V1, huh? Might be a little hard. Kinda want to try it, but pick our cube up. Finally got an EBG chat. It's alright, textures. Get here when you can, guys. It's alright. I don't know. D&D, that's... Overlap is like kinda... It's something, right? I'm gonna reload this here. Give me a second. Make sure my chat windows and stuff are not screwed up. Hopefully this doesn't just close multiple dockable windows. Yep, alright. Your Steam channels, how we doing? Still live, still live, still live. Nope. I knew it. I knew it wanted me to log in. I tried to do this before the stream too, and it wouldn't let me. Now I have to fill out a CAPTCHA. So, yeah, no. Oh, nope, no CAPTCHA today. Holy shit, still 50 people watching. Welcome, guys and girls. Hopefully you're well. Again, PSA, I am going to start giving away double money if you win over on Twitch on Mondays for our giveaways, because I'm trying to slowly build up a Twitch audience, but I understand most people found me on YouTube, so no worries, no shame. Just if you'd like bonus money, make sure you enter on Twitch on Mondays. I just think, I don't know how they add a trade-off to Gailshot without, like, ruining it. Honestly, Gailshot just gets one pet. Gailshot cannot swap pets in combat, and in order to trigger your own swap traits, it's all on the beast traits, and that's it. I think Gailshot needs a trade-off. I think that having 2 weapons, 2 pets is insane for what it gets. But I'll still play it regardless, even if it does have one, because it looks sick. See, the thing that, where they were like, hey, every profession doesn't get a trade-off, I don't know if I buy that, right? Because I'm very pro trade-off. Maybe it's my, what's it called? Stockholm Syndrome, right? But I think trade-offs are way healthier for the game. Yeah, and I also think that having a pet restriction would be extremely light Alcatraz. But we'll see. Ew. My protein shake on my fucking controller. Disgusting. I can stay over there. I do play on a controller, by the way, chat, so if you have any questions about the setup, feel free to ask. People don't believe, even though it's literally right there. I wouldn't mind getting Gailshot if it had no weapons, Dream. Honestly, yeah. I think it's really weird that Bladesworn now has a pet, but like, I'm in the same boat. I think the pet's kind of weird. Like, period, you know? Don't worry about it. I used a leap skill that didn't connect. It's fine. Did you get yours working, Had to do some more fishing because I've been getting back into map completion. Gotta farm some stacks up real quick, like. Like I know that thief. I'll do it for me. I wanna be free. I have to be free. So get off your knees, stand up and believe. I don't need money. I don't need fame. That shit is all coming as soon as I change. Take a step forward. The path is the same. One step at a time. Push through all the pain. I just need me. I need belief. These gatekeepers try to what it is. Push pretty far. Like this song. Pretty badass for what we're doing. Oh my gosh. But yeah, we'll be covering our the Friday stream on Friday at noon. I'll try to put up a thumbnail so you can make sure to hit an alert for it, even if you don't hit one for the original streams on YouTube. And that'll be at 3, I believe, Eastern, noon Pacific. And then I'll hopefully have a podcast follow-up over the weekend. Wee Numchuck. Remember that thing? Now we have switches and shit. That was really cool. Look at all of these thieves, chat. All these different colored thieves. Am I 25 yet? Alright, sick. Actually get my real weapon on. Gotcha, bitch. Kind of astonished that actually tracked correctly. No, Broly Legs, he like literally doesn't have arms. He plays fighting games. The dude's insane. Like, I'm not special, man. I just do this for fun and I can relax. There's people with actual issues that play video games much more successfully than I do. I used to win tournaments. Like Street Fighter tournaments and shit. Everything has barrier. I hate it so much. God, I hate barrier. You know what? Fuck deleting alacrity and quickness. I would delete barrier. I'm not joking. I hate this shit. It's such a balance nightmare, man. It's such a balance nightmare. Great song as well. I don't want to play too many songs that are actually owned by people tonight, though, because I already did an intro song that I have no idea if it's going to get flagged or not. It'd be amazing if I can just play their music. I'm going to switch over to Metal Gear Rising, though, real quick. What could go wrong? I just really like its original idea and the implementation geode, where barrier was supposed to be like a larger value, but for only 2 seconds, right, when Path of Fire debuted, versus now it's just like a second and third health bar. I don't really find that super engaging, especially because most defensive utilities also, for whatever reason, seem to have barrier on them, and I don't, even stances, right? Like, one of the things that I would do for warriors, I would literally get rid of Last Stand. I hate it. I think that would be a really, like, the trait, not the actual stances, but just the trait Last Stand. I would remove it from the game and put something interesting there. Ideally, my ideal trait to go in that Grandmaster line for discipline is something, or defense, sorry, is something that, you know how, like, quickness and super speed used to affect your movement speed? I would put that back for warrior if you took that trait, right? So you could give yourself quickness and rush and be like over there, and it would be a decent compromise, like bringing warrior's movement into current year without giving it teleports, you know. But I would remove last stand because I think it's too much of a balancing nightmare. It gives you 2,000 barrier when you after you use a stance, plus vigor, plus it extends all your stances, which already just make you invulnerable, for 25%. And then maybe we could also make Defiant stance just not suck baseline, and that would be good. But here we are. Like blocking 1 or 2 attacks with barrier like a sand wall, a la what's that anime? The pirate one. No, I'm kidding. Naruto. Like Gaara, literally. Very cool idea. Very, very cool. Like sand wall, you know? Not just sand house and you sit there doing nothing. That anime's boring. I don't want to fight in that anime. A lot of nerds chasing me all of a sudden. A lot of nerds, actually. Quite a few. This is more than one nerd. I thought this was one single nerd. Singular nerd it is not. It is many nerd. Many, many, many nerd. Hopefully I created some space there. Feel better if you overheal the tune began decaying as soon as it was applied. I think that might have been how it was as well. Like each individual barrier application. No, I think that's how it works now. I just know it was like 2 seconds instead of 5. I remember that very distinctly when Scourge was first put in the game, but Scourge was super stupid when it was first... Excuse me, sorry. First put in the game. It had like all kinds of Conde clans, and the shade cooldowns basically didn't exist, and everything was 10 targets. It was crazy. And then you took the extra shade and it gave it 10 more targets in Zerg, so you could have like 20 targets on a Scourge. It was nuts. I really do want to ask CMC what is up with target cap, like really, if I ever get the chance, because target cap is such a weird thing in this game. Yeah, but Scourge took a really long time to come around on being stupid, right? It's like Firebrand in that regard, where it can be good in PvP, but it can't be great. You know what I mean, Alcatraz? Where if Scourge or Firebrand or even like something like Bladesworn is ever really good in PvP, it's not for like healthy reasons, really. It's just for like the stupidest reasons imaginable. Sick. Man, they really just want my butt, dude. It took them a while. Go defend our keep, maybe. Yeah, I don't think resistance would have helped me there. This build's alright. I just don't like that I have to run rifle to get the remove immobilize on dodge thing. I'd really rather they just put it on Dragon Spike Mine and make Dragon Spike Mine a real stun break with 2 charges. Because Bladesworn, if you don't run stances, has such a hard time fitting 2 stun breaks into its kit. It has so many problems. It just does... Warrior doesn't feel modern, is how my friend put it, you know? Like, it needs to be brought into current year. And I really like... I was thinking about this a little bit last night, right, chat? I like the idea of Warrior actually having very plain weapons, but a lot of it's... a little too close. A lot of its traits, like, modifying how your weapons work. So, like, maybe cripple on movement skill, or immobilize on cripple, and stuff like that. Like, traits that play off each other and modify your weapons rather than... for your vanilla weapons. It's like putting toppings on a sundae, right? Like, if you put toppings on, like, a rainbow sundae, it's not gonna, you know, with all these different flavors, it's not gonna be the best, right? But if you have vanilla and then you, like, season it up to your liking, then you can have, like, the best sundae ever. So I kind of like that idea for Warrior, depending on what traits you take. You know, whether it's leg specialist or Warrior sprint or different stuff like that. It's just that, and that, to an extent, that's how all traits work, right, for kits. It's just that Warrior's weapons, I feel like, are too vanilla in current year, you know? But maybe that's my bias. I'm still out here playing it, so go back to Ranger probably next week, but I think the only way that Luminary manages to be bullshit for Guardian is if, what's it called, refreshes your Shroud. Renewed Focus. Geode. I think otherwise Luminary is probably the most balanced Guardian Elite spec I've seen. That thing had a lot of health. Don't know why it was all the way out here. I'm excited for Luminary, I'm excited for Gailshot, I'm excited at the concept of Troubadour. Did you like any of the ones that they showed off this week better though, Kale? Or do you think Luminary only looks bad comparison, bad compared to Troubadour and Gailshot? Because if so, I agree with you, but I don't think Gailshot is the yardstick we should be measuring Guild Wars 2 specs with. I think that's very unfair. It's like, I don't know, man, getting somebody with a, 2-foot-long dick and being like, it's not that bad. It's crazy, dude. Gailshot is the most overloaded thing I've ever seen in this video game. And maybe I'm biased as a Bladesworn player, but I really don't think I am. Can I tag something? Can't tag anything, chat. Life's hard. Get a helmet. Ooh, there's down stuff in the back there. Let's do it. Let's make bad decisions. Hell yeah. Bad decisions worked out. As they always do, until you die. And then they don't work out anymore. Don't make bad decisions, chat. Feel like we need more from Friday's stream before we can say anything, but Gailshot looks cracked for not PvE. Yeah, I agree, Geode. Yeah, they'll probably tune it up. I do think of the three, Luminary probably looked the most undertuned of those three. If that makes any sense. Oh, we already repaired this? Sick. $100 muscle ups. Jesus, dude, all at once, or was that in sets? Muscle ups are, chat, if you don't know. Muscle ups are like a pull up and then you swing over and you do a push up. And yeah, I don't have space for that here, but if I ever finish retrofitting my barn into a gym, that's one of my things is I have the weight cage for it, I just need the space above it in sets. Okay, good. Yeah, there was a time when I was a kid dream that I did 400 sit-ups because I didn't want to be fat and I was gaslighting myself that I ever could be. That sucked. It was for 5 or 6 sets and it was not fun. Don't recommend. That was my own internalized problems. Got over that pretty quick, hopefully, or thankfully. Hello. Oh, come on, man. Stay right there while I shoot you. Dude, there's so much immobilized in this game now. It's crazy. You want to fight me? Your class is like the thing that will die to me, but your whole Zerg's coming, so I kind of get that. Whole Zerg, got it. For once, the cat saved me. Nope, cat killed me. Nope, cat saved me? Nope, cat killed me. Nice. That was pretty epic. Did it work? No. It probably didn't help me much either, because setups are best done over days, not all in one spurt. Also, setups are bad for you, don't do it. You want to do them on like the edge of the bed, so you're not compressing your tailbone, if anything. What we really want to do for ab shit is get an ab roller, chat. Those like $20 wheels. Not even kidding. They're so good. They will destroy your abs. Friday is leg day. Nice, dude. Don't skip the cardio day. Don't do it. Or come here and mow my lawn for your cardio day, one of the two. That man has a flamethrower. It's quite effective because it does way too much damage right now. Gotcha, bitch. Didn't get you yet, bitch. Being killed by an Ellie, bitch. Dude. Just gonna shoot this guy. Nope. Fuck. I tried to weapon swap it. God, I wish I could aim my skills. Is that too much to ask? Yes, it is. We're arena net. Man. Imagine to live in a world where you could aim Dragon Trigger too. I'll send that clip to my mom. That sucks. Yeah, you can't overdo it. Like, there's a difference between workout pain that's like healthy and actually, like, I was trying to describe this to my friend today. There's workout pain, which is like, ow, I'm sore, this sucks, and I have to, you know, I'm gonna power through it, and where you stop making coherent sentences and you're like just screaming, right? And that's where I'm like, because I'm tiny, when I lift heavy things, I can sometimes, one of the reasons I wear gloves because I'm a tiny baby is, and I've started working out my joints more, is because I can, when I'm doing lots of weight, I can feel the blood vessels in my hand like starting to burst. And if I'm doing that, I know I'm gripping it wrong and I have to fucking stop, yeah. It's like, okay, I can't push this. Because one of the reasons I do work out is because my back is screwed up and I want to just stay healthy. I don't want to make it worse. This is not medical advice, chat. Go subscribe to Dr. Mike if you want medical advice. Or literally any other channel. Yeah, sometimes you can just have a bad day too, Dream. Or Geode, sorry. Same color on Twitch, chat. For me. I've been trying to figure out what the catalyst is, no pun intended, for me to actually hit my max, like my personal record, my PR for bench. And I can't seem to figure it out other than it seems to be sleep. So, I don't really know. Like, sleep seems to be so effing important just for me personally. Some people can, you know, especially if you trained in the army, you can power through it with on like 4 hours of sleep. I fucking can't, man. I can have one day where I have like 4.5 hours of sleep, and other than that, it's like, nah. We need our solid 9. I'm getting old. Sleep's so good. It's so important. I feel like that's part of like the world's problem is no one's allowed to sleep anymore. I feel like if we ever medically solve sleep, though, is something I've thought about a lot. Like if you could just, you know, pay 20 bucks and get like a shake that like let you not sleep that night, it would get really unhealthy really fast. Or we'd just work like literally 16-hour days or something, you know? The funny part is, though, I will say, is we have all these like little gadgets and gizmos to measure our workout score, right? Like our readiness score or whatever. What's it called? I think Garmin did it first, and then everyone else copied them, where you gamify it, right? Because gamifying workouts is fun, where you have like a readiness score, and you look at it, it's like, oh, you know, 90 out of 100, that's cool. I think it's really, 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 really funny, where people like get so attached to it, like with the 8 sleep stuff, and they look at it and they're like, oh yeah, I slept really well. But, you know, you could also just be like, hey, Pseudo, how do you feel today? And it's like, I don't fucking know, I have to check my watch. No, it just... How do I feel? I feel great or I feel like crap. So don't put too much stock on it. You know, all of them say, you know, TM, not medical advice. I think that's important to remember. I stole that from MKBHD's podcast, but it was really funny. How do you feel today? I don't know. Oh, man. We're gonna go to Cinder's theme. Cinder's theme is quite good. So is this one. I just don't know if I'm allowed to play it. Yeah, ignoring fatigue is not the same as getting rid of it, though. It's like the guts thing, where it's like, just because you don't feel your arm getting ripped off doesn't mean your arm's not getting ripped off, right? I mean, if it works for you, you don't have to track anything. If it works for your body and your body says do it, then do it. That's why when people start working out, they're like, oh, I have to do all this shit and I have to buy all the, you know, these fancy weights. No. You have to get, like, maybe the stupid push-up braces that, like, let you not compress your hands against the ground and, like, at a right angle, and then you have to get an ab wheel, and you're probably good. Like, you can just start. That's like baby level workout. You don't have to go out and spend $300 on workout crap. That's how I started. It's a workout podcast with Pseudo. It's alright. I don't know, man. I'm really scared that they're gonna leverage too much of Paragon's fucking power budget onto its weird chant shout things, but maybe if they become less afraid of giving Warrior more buttons with this class, maybe they can give it some more buttons with other classes, right? Who knows, man? Just don't hurt yourself if you're working out in the woods, man. That's the dream. Also, I hope everyone, you know, no one's suffering from the tsunami. I heard that was pretty bad last night. But also not as bad as people were saying, so... The world is never as good or as bad as it seems. Ah, squirrel! Hey dude, what's up? Sorry I left you in that other map. No, squirrel! I'm trying, man. I'm chilled forever. Chilled forever. I'm dead forever. They're whole Zerg. They're whole Zerg every time. Where's our whole Zerg? Thought this map was queued, dude. TF. Heard it was really gonna fuck up Japan, though. So hopefully Japan's alright. I don't know if it's even hate for Antiquary. I think, like... It's just weird that they have to give up their steel, but maybe not. The two things I want to ask the balance team more than anything is, like, there's three, actually, so let's pick three. Like, the three things I want to ask the balance team more than anything are, what's up with trade-offs right now in current year, right? What's up with target cap in current year? And what's up with all the exceptions? Like, how do you decide when you're going to make an exception to a rule, like damage on stun or whatever? Like, is there any doubt in anybody's mind that they're going to take the damage off all of the stuns on the spears when VOE comes out? Like, why wouldn't they? Or they're going to put more damage back on CCs when VOE comes out, right? Like, it's this weird cyclical balance thing. We have these philosophies, so we're nerfing everything. Well, that just targeted warriors, so we're nerfing everything. Well, that just targeted mechanists because they got rid of alacrity, so we're nerfing everything. Then we're buffing everything. Now we're getting rid of trade-offs. Now, and it's like, where are we on the weird wheel? You know? Where are we on the weird cyclical life as a flat circle thing? Wheel of YOLO. That's a good way to put it, right? Wheel of weird A-net balance nonsense. Round and round it goes. Where we stop, literally nobody knows. Maybe it did start as a car spec, or a car spec. Maybe it did start as a card spec, right, D&D? Like draw two, pick one sort of deal? Maybe it did. And like thematically, like maybe it just got a coat of paint to rework. That's a very interesting point, actually. Oh, where does that go? We're gonna go on an adventure, chat. I just saw a portal. I will say... Obsidian Sanctum. Alright, well, today we learned. I will say, if they can tune up some of the underperforming specs based on what we just saw the first time, like, I'm all for this. I will just for Troubadour, whatever it was, Gailshot and Luminary, I'd pay 25 bucks, but I'm biased AF, so... Is what it is. Also, I had a bunch of suggestions in the comments and stuff. if you do have suggestions for content, like people want me to do more just fun open world builds, I totally can. There's a lot of underused traits like dual wielding and stuff that I'd love to make builds for, so if that's something you'd like, let me know what class and maybe I'll do it. It doesn't take a ton of my brain to do something like that. Guaranteed offensive and defensive pick. Yeah, that'd be interesting to sort of like stack your deck based on the different traits you get D&D. I like that a lot. I mean, they can slap whatever, like, even if they slap, like, I don't know, you shooting snails out of a cannon onto Gailshot, I'd still want to play it because mechanically it's cool. Like, Bladesworn has some of the worst animations I've ever seen in a video game, and yet I still play it because conceptually I find it really neat, right? Like, it is what it is. Sometimes you just can't have your cake and eat it too, but I get where you're coming from, where the rule of cool should rule most of the time. Harbinger Mirage Tempest, this is fun. Yeah. I don't know, I think there's bigger ports of call first than Harbinger Mirage and Tempest. I think Written Stone needs to go for World vs. World, and Transfusion was a mistake. I do find it very interesting that ANET, I mean, maybe they have context we don't, right? Like, maybe this past balance patch was the prep patch for their expansion. Because realistically, the expansion's only like 2-3 months away, right? Only, I say. And it's very well that this could have prepped for a lot of Ritualist stuff. It's also very well that they have no idea what they're doing, and they're just afraid to revert their changes. Who knows? But I err on the side of cautiously optimistic, right? As with everything. One day we'll find out. Or we won't. One of the two. Yeah, I need to be an edgy badass thief so I can wear my Speedo and jump on you with plush weapons. Otherwise it's not funny. I think the Skrit Dancer thing's a little bit weird, but you know, maybe it's fun. Who knows? Fun pirate adventure, right? We'll see. I just don't think Paragon's for me. But we have not seen it yet, so there's a good chance with my running track record of instantly disliking things and then ending up playing the shit out of them that I will love Paragon. Based on my own personal habits. Like I said, like the title says, I am open to being wrong, right? I'm open to being convinced. I worry that Paragon's scaling for their healing might not be, especially if they just have default healing skills on their bar. Does that not just make them Spellbreaker Plus, I guess? I mean, Spellbreaker has a lot of tools that people forget about in addition to the removing boons thing, but like the... what's it called? The immobilize on like daze and stun for follow-ups and whatnot, but yeah, we'll see if like, I don't know, Revenant channels a clown or something. Right, Gold? See if there's another silly spec thrown in there. I don't think they were really going for silly, maybe they were just going for fun, and maybe they'll land somewhere in the middle, hopefully. Yeah, I don't even know, like, again, I think you just joined Unreal. I don't even know if... I know everyone was expecting Gambit, and I did find that very, very funny. If you haven't seen the Pokemon thing on Reddit, chat, go look at it. It's so funny. The memes today have been stellar. But, like... we were talking about it a little bit. Mechanically, like, the drawing cards thing, I almost think could actually be incorporated in their kit, since it seems very RNG, like, draw two, pick one sort of thing. Even if it's artifacts instead of cards. So I said this before, I wonder if it didn't just get reskinned at some point. Kind of like how Luminary started off with a shroud, in quotes, and ended up with hollow form. Again, I'd love to have answers to these things, but then people would go, why didn't you keep it a card thrower? And they'd probably be right. And the answer is because we guessed people would like this more and just, you know, 1 out of 9 missed. I mean, that's what happened with Bladesworn. Bladesworn was, you know, not tool belt skills on Engineer, but like Bladesworn skills never got nerfed underwater, so Bladesworn is literally just the underwater fighter. It's very funny. Yeah, that's the other thing is like in terms of like actual design space, Gambit just seems like it would play as Virtuoso. I don't think that that's the worst thing because like again, I'd love if Bladesworn just played like Gailshot because that's literally what I suggested for this class, but you know. Oh, I'm dead. Like, I want the bullet mechanic, but I also want the chaining thief flip over tech so you can actually do combos with a gun saber right D&D. So I don't think a little bit of like reusing technology is bad, especially considering like, you know, Firebrands have initiative now and whatnot. If it takes something and puts it in a lot healthier place in terms of Firebrand, like they had to find a way to nerf it, make it balanced and fair, and Bladesworn, they need to hopefully at some point find a way to make it functional, so. Hey Johnny, what's up? Welcome, dude. Or Joker. Gemily. Welcome, dog or dogette. Hopefully you're well. Sorry, trying to live in EBG and call out people. Thank you. Yeah, we'll see. Cautiously optimistic, I just don't think Paragon's for me, but like I said, when everybody asked me, my hopes for Paragon are that it is such a good warrior support spec and people love it so much that we can stop pretending that Bladesworn and possibly Berserker are real support specs. Yeah, as long as it kind of like has the mechanics that you like, you can kind of like squint and pretend it's how you want to play. It's like, you know, when there was only 1 or 2 sets of elite specs, I really enjoyed Mirage because it was the closest thing to basically Willbender we had in the game. Like if Willbender had come out with Path of Fire, you can bet your shit I would be playing it because I love dodgy teleporting assassins. They're like my favorite thing in games. But there wasn't anything like that. Path of Fire came out. What are these things killing? I cannot target this thing. Upscale? Did a decent chunk of damage to him there. So good. This is Rustage. He did a rap cipher with a whole bunch of other people. Go check him out. Especially since Rustage actually lets me still play his music. I'd love to play Fable and Divide. Okay, sure, I was definitely targeting whatever the fuck that was, but they have gotten quite aggressive with their DMCA takedowns, so fair enough. I just play music that I enjoy. Play with Mirage with a greatsword. Well, you'll get your soul back one of these days. I'm glad you enjoy it, though. I always like the teleporty version, so I always play Kandi Mirage. I even have my build back now that it has 2 dodges. Again. That was a dark time. Mirage having a 1 dodge was a dark time, chat. It was like 2 years. You're probably gonna get it, Geode. If Paragon isn't support, I don't know. Yeah, I still just think it's weird they put the spear in the trailer, but it is what it is. Can I fix this wall? Let's give it a nope. I shouldn't actually be spending supply to do that, apparently. I'm excited for the relink. Get a change up of who I'm fighting. Mugalu has not been the most fun, I will say that much. If they didn't put the Spirit Lord, nerds would have gone insane for Paragon. That's a possibility, D&D. I don't know. I mean, Gibbs had a really good point that the thief was wielding a rifle too, so it is what it is. I mean, I fought a core Mesmer that was quite good earlier today. You can definitely make it work. I don't think I tagged that guy. The first thief to ever die in EBG.
Girls will send my silhouette. I don't think it's a type of fight. My platinum psycho, none of y'all is a threat. What you gotta say in your breath? Better speak with a bigger chest. Now you like that with my pet while he keep his on your neck. All types of disrespect.
Oops.
What you expect go against a
That's a big oops. That's a pseudo got greedy. Their Zerg turns on a dime, man. The thing with rifle is it just doesn't. Personal opinion, I really liked rifle more when it had 1500 range when you kneeled. I don't know why they changed that. But I'm also the insane lunatic that plays Bladesworn where you have to literally read a book to do mediocre damage, so maybe I really prioritize flavor maybe over actual function in combat. I know Thieves didn't like it. But I also know Thieves complained when they took it away, so I don't know, people maybe just like to complain. Go figure. Such a good ending. Don't think it does, D&D. I think because you don't kneel with it, right? Kneel just makes you, like, kind of walk slowly. I believe they took the 1500 range away. Am I in crack chat? Make Mesmer good with DPS in World vs. World. Never found any good way. Spear. Spear's unnerfed in World vs. World, and it literally one-shots people. Dragon's Gear, Spear, Gold Phoenix. And you can run... Mesmer has unbelievably good options for weapons. You can run any flavor of Mesmer, Chrono, Vert. If you need Mesmer builds, go over to Very Bad Player on YouTube. He's one of my friends. He makes amazing build montages and stuff. One of the most skilled Mesmers in the game. Granted, his class is cracked AF in this game mode, but he's also very good with it, so... You can run... Sword, Shield if you just want to have the invulnerable uptime. Kneel 1500, the Thief Respect range. Range limit unlike other classes. Oh, you mean like it's not 1200 or 1500 with like more AoE? Now I'm really curious. I'm looking this up. Hold please. Sorry, I'm an idiot, chat. I don't want to spread misinformation on the internet. There's enough of that. 12, 12, 12, 12, 12, 15. Kneel. Gain access to seal skills, increase projectile velocity, dodge roll while kneeling. Kneeling is cancelled and swap weapons. I'm not seeing 1500 here. Kneel 15. Okay, I'm just stupid. That's fine. No, it's fine, chat. Don't worry about me. I'm just like having an aneurysm over here. And your ambush appears to also be 15. Yep, I'm just stupid. Thief is still 15. Alright, well. Shows how much I know. I want to actually look this up, though. Hold, please. Another window. Hopefully I'll get run over by a Zerg. Cat up. Google. I'm always open to being wrong just about anything. Especially this game. Kneel. Fire Kneel shot. I want to look at the history. Mobilize, attack, transition state, and ammunition. Has been added to the game. Huh. Alright, well, I'm just stupid. I apologize. Yeah, cool. 2 hours searching for hero point. Any guide? Which one do you need? Is there core hero? Literally ask me. NQ6R. Which hero point? What map? And then ping the area and I'll do my best. But they should all be on the wiki. There's also this really cool plugin you can get called BlishHUD that will literally just give you map completion, and once you download BlishHUD, you download like a map completion pack and it will give you an arrow to follow. That's how I do most of my End of Dragons map completion. It's very, very, very useful. Yeah, if Deadeye had unblockables, that'd be a real issue. Like if this new Antiquary thing has unblockables, GG, dude. That's kind of the one thing that Thief doesn't have, and like, I don't know, I already shat a brick when they gave it to Ranger. Like, Ranger shouldn't have as easy access to unblockable as it does. Like, having one on the bow and then having one on the spear out of stealth is like Well, if you need it for a class spec, you gotta tell me what map, dude. I'm not gonna just be able to divine what hero point you need. Let me use my psychic powers, hang on. Yeah, it's on your left. Give me details. Happy to help you. Yeah, it will be interesting if we ever get any more 1500 range stuff, because I know Archimedes was something insane as well, the elite skill, and that got toned down. I don't even think you need Signet of the Hunt. Like, why would you need that when you can just quick draw the 5, you know? That's like wild to me. Okay, what map are you on? I will help you. I will literally come to your map and show you. Tell you what. If I can help you, I will, dude. If I can't help you, I won't. I would be happy to if I can. A lot of the hero points are hidden for like core maps and stuff, so don't feel too bad. Here. NQ6R. Invite that character to a party if you're on NA. I'll come help you, man. I am a pseudo of my word. I will help new people. That man is a mist form. I don't know. All I know is the last 3 are going to be insane, chat. And I'm excited. I do find it funny that engineers are like, why are we always last, man? Because you have the coolest stuff. Yeah, no worries, man. Are you on NA? You're in Eternal Battlegrounds. You don't get hero points in Eternal Battlegrounds. This isn't a map for elite specs, dude. Eternal Battlegrounds this is not where you get hero points. This is not PvE. Yeah, I understand you're new. I mean, fair enough. This game doesn't tell you shit, so he didn't know. No, I know, like, karma training and leveling new characters is where they used to do it. Now, this game is so fantastic, but it really doesn't tell you how to play it, so feel free to ask any questions here, man. I'll help you if I can. Ooh, a person. Mechanist. Mechanist boy, come here. You're doing an achievement. You definitely don't just want to res people. Come on. Been dicking around in this castle for too long anyway. 4 warrior and a mechanist. Hello. Oh, okay. It's a 2v1 now, chat. I can trigger or gun saber projectiles going off into space as God intended. One day my class will be real, man. I should have used the 2. I was too afraid of getting immobilized. And the whole Zerg's gonna jump on me. Alright. Or you're playing Core Warrior, it's not a real class. Not that I can talk. So if you want to get back to PvE, you just press your B button. There you go. Now you're in Skywatch. Skywatch isn't where you'll get hero points either. Skywatch is a Soto map, so you're going to want to find an End of Dragons. So that'll be the bottom compass rose, the top compass rose, I believe, or the... What is it? Chat, help me out. It's bottom left up or bottom right up. I don't want to leave for to check this. We are queued. Hang on. I believe it bottom's Cantha, right is Heart of Thorns, and left is Path of Fire, and then up left is... Like, up is Corteria. Yeah, left up is Soto and Janthir. So you're gonna want to do left, I believe, or down, or to the right. Yeah, up is Corteria, I believe. Which elite spec are you trying to get? Drop this real quick. Are we fighting bots? I don't think we're fighting bots. People are very good for bots. Yeah, thanks, chat. Appreciate it. Should have been a trivia question. It's all good. Oh, there's a down guy. See you, down guy. That's too much stealth. I love that my projectiles actually track now on the 2. I still do the little hop. Does anyone have any ticks like this where you've learned to... This is an actual question, so I'll skip over the rap. Does anyone have any little ticks like this where you start casting a skill and then like do a little hop or do some kind of animation to try to make the skill hit? Because it's just like buggy. Like... I feel like I've been doing the little hop on the Gunsaber 2 so long that it's just ingrained in my soul, you know? Little weird Bladesworn things, I guess. Oh yeah, we closed it. Now, if anyone has any questions, sorry, I was in the middle of a fight. Feel free to ask anything here. It's a very chill community. I'm glad Chat could help you out with the Compass Rose thing. Yeah, just go to one of those maps and just run around. You should find enough hero points. They're pretty easy. You'll probably get some good loot doing open world events. Jump habitually out of combat. Do that when shooting up a wall with a mortar kick, because right, it probably makes the projectiles go higher. Thief, pulling utility, scorpion wire, pre-jump to have better chances. Oh. We still live, chat? How's the stream? Yeah, we're still live. That was actually it kicking me out of the game. Interesting network error. Anybody else? We're still live. It seems to be, at least. Wild, dude. Let's close and reopen. Maybe I got doxxed. People are like, what is this class? You can't play that. Not allowed, man. Not allowed. Alright, Hades stream when, am I right? Yeah, maybe I can show this off and answer this guy's question a little bit more. Although I doubt it, right? Because my play on a stretch monitor. So if we go over to 1000 Cs. I got all the names, man, for Gailshot. You don't even know. So yeah, bottom's Cantha, like it's chat said. Left is Heart of Maguma, up is Tyria, and right is Crystal Desert, and then top left is Horn of Maguma. So you're gonna want one of these three: Horn of Maguma, Cantha, or Crystal Desert. Sorry for the epilepsy warning, chat. To generally find hero points for elite specs. especially if you're prepping for the new stuff. Right. Cool. Let's go to Armistice. Maybe get back into a map. I was really enjoying our Ranger though. So, hopefully we can get back to that sooner than later. Yeah, I didn't want to confuse him though, Kale. So you can get hero points just from the vendor, but I have a feeling he's already gone on his merry adventure. It's good though. Oh yeah. 16-person queue. Back to desert. Dude, when are they doing a sequel to Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance? I know Konami's allergic to making video games, but I want one so bad. Just for the soundtrack, you know? It's one of those bad ideas I had where I was like, I want to kickstart just like a sequel to Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. Like a hypothetical sequel, you know? Just for the soundtrack, like not actually have them make the game, just like hire Mick or who was it? Bill Brown and Jamie Christopherson again. Like just have them make a soundtrack to a game that doesn't exist. You can't steal that one, chat. That one's mine. No takey. Because I have a feeling they would make infinity money. You know? The soundtrack's so good. So good. Yeah, this one you just play as Jetstream Sam, somehow back from the dead because reasons. Spoilers, I guess. That's another one like Bloodborne that I'd really appreciate an up-res modern remake of. Can you imagine like Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance in like 400,000p or whatever we're at now, and like 6,000 frames a second? That'd be great. The game is old. Ooh, more people. Hello. Or more person? Oh, it's the core Mesmer. What's up, dude? Gotcha, bitch. Let's go. Yo, I'm like an addict. Do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing. That's Vengeance for earlier. Build's really cool though, this core build. Whatever it is. You wanna fight or you wanna be a stage hazard? Wants to be a stage hazard. He's a thief over there. Come on, man. You're one there's the world. You got the repair buff or reinforced buff. I know you want to fight. Fireworks, Deadeye. What could be less fun to fight? There we go. Getting some kills. Oh, I forgot to queue for EBG, chat. Can't let me get away with this crap. Let me in. Let Pseudo back into EBG. Those itches. Fiercely. See ya, Alcatraz. Have a good night. Thank you for joining, dog. Always welcome here. Remember, I will be giving away more gold on Mondays, so if you're just joining, I am Pseudo. I stream Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Friday. Guild Wars 2, theory crafting, build crafting, roaming, world versus world nonsense. Feel free to ask me anything about this wonderful game. Feel free to use the link or somebody else's link in the description to buy the game or try it out for free. And it's a very friendly chat community here, so if you just want to chill and hang out and ask questions about why I didn't have supply when I threw this catapult or anything else, let me know. I'd always be happy to help. And I give away money every Monday at 9 Eastern, so get subscribed, followed, and all that nonsense. I did find the one post that was like, we hear your complaints about Antiquary, so we just made him handsome as fuck. Because the art for Antiquary, like there was the art for Paragon, there was the art for Ritualist, which was very Guild Wars 2, right? How did I do that? I just used the mount mastery that doesn't exist in World vs. World. How the fuck did I just do that, chat? Did I just have a stroke? You saw that, right? The vigor thing. Okay, well, I guess I'm cheating also. It was weird. Yeah, the art for Antiquary was like from another game. It was super high res and detailed compared to like the Paragon and Ritualist art. I thought it was so weird. It's like, Paragon, okay. Ritualist, okay. Handsome Indiana Jones. Alright. Now, we gotta figure that out because Bond of Vigor would be super useful in World vs. World. How did I just manage that, man? Report, pretty much, dude. Reported. Reported for listening to Hollis CG on stream. Greatest female artist of our time. Okay, I'll ask why did I throw the catapult without supply. Dramatic tension. That's why I doxed myself earlier and disconnected myself from this game. Dude, chat, we're actually, let's completely jinx this. We're actually streaming. Also, shout out to Spectrum because apparently they've lost like 100,000 customers this quarter because all of their service is so inconsistent. So it's not just me. Thank you for actually fixing my shit after the 50th time they came out to the house. But, you know, hey, we're actually like streaming now. Is permaflow still a thing in PvP? No. You get like this weird recurring like bouncing thing on your bar as soon as PvP starts Goliath, but it goes back to 0. I think it's kind of like the Revenant bug. Yeah, that script's got some ill intentions, man. I just can't wait for the news ones, right? I'm so excited. I could switch back over to VOA. I can do it at any time. Oh, Sergio, you're funny. It's like, why is Pseudo not with VOA? I am. It just hasn't flipped over yet. I'm glad you missed me. I'm more than down to play with anybody. I need more suggestions of EU people to try to play with as well. I think it'd be really fun to like just transfer over to EU one of these days. You know what? That's what we could do next Wednesday, chat. We could do like an EU Pseudo tries to play on EU night. I think that'd be pretty fun. Pseudo tries to play on EU with unbelievable ping. Wonder if I'd get recognized over there. Because I get recognized very infrequently on US now that I've started making videos and stuff, and it's weird. I'll say that it's weird. Like, thank you, shout out to you if you're like, hey, you know, want to whisper me and talk about stuff. I love it. But like, it's weird having like pocket internet fame for this bullshit. Oh man. Getting hungry though, chat. Oh my god. Yeah, I wonder if it'll be better or worse in New York. Wonder which direction it goes. I like that I get recognized in my kilt. It's just giving me shit. I love you guys. Why do I recruit for people? man. That was a mesmer. Yep. Hey, dude. What's up? Oh, we got our Q. I want to duel the mesmer. I don't think the mesmer wants to duel me, though. There he goes. And he died. Italian noodles and meatballs your roommate made. Jeez, dude. Hey, Maddie, what's up? Welcome back. Hopefully you are well. I don't know how I just, like, yote off this catapult, right? There we go. I feel like I strafe faster. Do I strafe faster with... Hold on. Do I strafe faster with action camera? Or is it just when you get on and off a catapult? Maybe it counts as a movement skill? Yeah, it's definitely faster. Huh. Guy is mad, dude. Make me kill you again. Huh, that's good to know. I did not know that. Alright, you wanna try for 3, Mesmer Boy? Learning things, chat. He doesn't want to fight. He knows what's coming. Yeah. Yeah. You learn something new every day. This game's full of surprises. I love it. It does make ground targeting awful, but you need it for... I use action camera so I can aim dragon triggers, right? Because it's literally the only way. You have to detarget, aim action camera, detarget, disable action camera. It's awful, but, you know, is what it is. Evoker, I would guess, going back to that very briefly, is probably gonna do single element juicing stuff, but that's like a lot of skills they might have to tune up, so maybe not. I just don't know what else they could do, really. Being able to swap weapons and not elements in combat's a very interesting idea, though. Or maybe being limited to either the offensive or the support elements. They can't do summoning gold. Not really. Like, they've already had so many problems with the target cap thing, I feel. Like, target cap has been such a problem in this game for World vs. World. I don't think that we'll have a targetable summoner unless they're like untargetable summons, but that would be really cool. I know people really want a hard pet class in this game. Summon a thing for each element. Could be like assembling Exodia, that's for sure. And you also just drop a nuke. That's another mean... every now and then I'll think of a mean question to ask the balance team, and I like, if I ever got the chance, I would probably ask Trig, why would I ever play Warrior when I could play Ranger? He'd be like, I don't know. Because he clearly, you know, plays Ranger. That's just mean, though. It'd be like if you put me in charge of thief balance, I just wouldn't enjoy it. Yeah, I think the ritualist stuff will be untargetable. I don't foresee them putting stuff on the ground that you can damage. That would be just a... They would need to have like 99% damage reduction in raids or something to make up for it, and it would just be a mess, I feel like. Yeah, I know. And I probably will, Matt. Like, I have no problem playing Gailshot. It's not like, you know... I was talking to my friend last night about this, where after he's a ranger main, and I showed him the video, and I was like... And of course I hyped it up. I was like, dude, you want to see the Bladesworn rework? And it's like, it's crazy. It's a little weird that it's green. Like, you know, kind of like I was memeing on the podcast we did. But like, this game isn't like WoW or something, right? Where you have to grind out all new gear. And I've spent my entire career playing like Mesmer and Warrior, and I have to go level up, you know, spend 400 hours trying to get optimal. No, it's not like that. I can just go play Gailshot, right? Like, it's good to have backups, and it's good to try other stuff. I love that these expansions are honestly getting me to play classes more that I never would have touched. Like, I played a lot of Berserker, kind of when it was bad, but that was most me seeing if I could make it work. And, I mean, you don't have to play everything right, Dream, but it's really good to have backups, is my point. Like, backups are fun because they let you sort of experience some things that you might not... Like, I never thought I would enjoy Bladesworn. I told you guys a lot. It's something that looked stupid to me. I was like, Gun Samurai? That's so tropey and lame, and holy shit, this is fun, right? And then you try something and you're like, this just goes into my brain. This is like, you know, catnip for my soul. And I love when you get that feeling. Like, I thought I would hate Mirage too, and I was like, wait, this is really fun. Shit. Yeah, that's true. Not everybody does have full legendary gear, so I can see somebody in a different spot going to having to grind other stuff. But that's what my giveaway streams are for every Monday. Not even a joke. I give away like 100 gold every Monday, but I understand your point. Very valid. At least it's easier than ever to try to gear something out for like World vs. World with a new golem, right? Like, I've been setting up a lot of my friends with just, like, Selly Harbinger and, like, intro stuff, especially with that World vs. World intro video I made. Like, just answering people's questions, try to gain, you know, not trying to get them into the game mode, but just if they want to get into the game mode, trying to be a resource for that. Because that's all I can do, and that was my main goal with the channel anyway, is just to be here so you can ask questions like, how do I get a hero point, or which golem do I go to, or how do I re-gear a character, or whatever, right? And I don't know everything. You guys, in chat's defense, you guys are stellar, and that's why I've kept the community relatively small and just tried to make niche content, because I make what I enjoy. If I didn't, I wouldn't enjoy this, and believe me, you would be able to tell. I just want to help. And we're finally partnered now, so hopefully I can help. You know, maybe one day, God forbid, they take some of my Bladesworn advice, or we get a Metal Gear Rising Revengeance Bladesworn rework, or... I don't know, Berserker starts being able to punch fireballs out of the fucking sky or something. They've developed a lot of new tech for a lot of these new classes, so I'm very, 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 very cautiously optimistic if nothing else. Do I think Paragon looks the best for me? No, but that's for me. Pirate Queen was in here earlier and she's stoked on it, so... Dude, I don't even think that Platinum needs to go there, Unreal Engine. I don't know if you've I put it up on the channel. I don't expect everyone to read everything that I write. God, don't do that. Don't put this information in your brain. But you know the Thief Chain Spear tech, like when they have their initiative and then each skill has a cost, obviously because it's a weapon skill on a thief. If they made the bullets into your initiative, unlocked weapon swap, and then the gun saber, right? Each one of these skills that's 2 through 5 had that flip over tech where each successive version was just a stronger version of the previous skill but cost a little bit more, like a greater number of bullets. You could literally have the ultimate combo weapon for this class. Like, the tech is in the game. Platinum doesn't need to do dick, right? I'd welcome that, but that'd be amazing. Like, the ANET goes to ANET HQ to help with Bladesworn. Just move one team over. Literally the perfect song for this discussion as well. Yeah, it's like, I was memeing a little bit, but like Gailshot literally almost, you know, with barring the flip over skills, Gailshot got the ammunition system that I wanted for Bladesworn. And that gives me hope that they may one day rework it for Bladesworn, mostly because the community seems to have caught on that that would have been really fucking cool for the gun saber weapon. Without any assistance from me, I might add. There were plenty of memes about this shit. I was gonna post on the forums, believe me, just like, hey man, can I get some feathers? Everybody else did it for me on this one. People want it to be fun, man. See ya, dude. It's like the third one tonight. I'm very proud of those. Scrapper's really good right now, Maddie. What are you talking about? Scrapper's one of the strongest for PvP period right now. Are you kidding? You need Scrapper advice? I got dudes if you need Scrapper advice, man. Believe me, I got dudes. War Pigs is full of very, very, very strong Scrappers. Of course, chill wasn't one of the conditions that removed. Yeah, help me. No, he's not gonna help me. Already helped me. What is this? Soul Beast? Cool, dude. Thanks for the help. We probably could have taken them, but like, you just stay on your cat. Yeah. Bladesworn is a 12 out of 10 idea for this game. It is a 2 out of 10 execution, in my opinion, but all I can do is sit out here and make it look cool and try to get people to play it, and hopefully we get enough motivation behind it that they eventually rework it, right? Well, that's because it still has 3 trade-offs. Like, even just Bladesworn on its own is fine, right? We talk about this almost every stream. Like, the numbers are not the worst in the game, right? It's just the slash needs to do more damage, and you need to have your weapon swap or your burst skill back, and then they just need to fix all the bugs, and then we're good. Barring removing Shieldmaster, which I think needs to be deleted from space, like, you know, if you want to take some power budget off of Shieldmaster and stances and remove all the Aegis, then I think we could have an interesting class, but that's rework number 2, right? Yeah, it's dope. And if you enjoy the class fantasy, people always come in, they're like, hey, I want to get into playing this class, how do I do it? I'm not here to tell you not to. I'm still playing it. I love the idea of Gailshot. I'm prepping 2 different rangers and going to go around getting all the pets, so look forward and subscribe for those streams, but believe me, they're going to be boring AF. But Bladesworn is my trash can, man. I love it. And every now and then you see a larger streamer try to play it up, or pick it up, like Valen or Traumadex, or... We need to get T-Pop playing this. That's what we need to do, chat. We need to get T-Pop playing Bladesworn. Get on it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day it'll get fixed. Hopefully. Hopefully. I itch my nose. The Gailshot being... I mean, you can just kind of ignore the fact that you can use pets on Gailshot. Nah, like, I find it very strange that it gets a pet at all. You know? Like, it's... Gailshot with a pet is just... It seems a lot really extra. But I'll take it, but it just seems extra, you know? Especially since the birds are also getting buffed, so they're probably, like, hard committing to the pets thing. This is a Fable song that isn't supposed to be on this list. Sorry, dude, don't DMCA me. Or just let me play your music and buy a license, one of the two I've offered. Just, like, close your eyes every time the pet's on screen, no? Don't worry, your AoEs are big enough. I'm sure you'll still hit shit. What I would find really funny, Maddie, is if they only fix the pet AI on Ranger and not Mechanist, right? I hope they fix it on everything, to be fair, including Ellie summons and Necro summons. But yeah. We'll see. We can get this camp, chat. What tier is this camp? Is it something hard? It is something hard. It's very delayed right now, Gold Phoenix. The commands you give them will wait like 40 seconds before they go out sometimes, or the pets will just not. That's why Untamed kind of has a shortcut, where the Untamed sort of circumvents the bad AI by having a button that's on like a 10-second cooldown or something, and saying that just ports the pet onto your target. It's not the best design, and honestly that button should really be longer in terms of balance, but it does... For a pet class, it makes Untamed... It's sort of forced a way for Untamed to work, barring them actually fixing the AI in this game. So... That's what when I did my big Mechanist dissection deep dive, assessment thing that's on the channel, we need to come up with a name. Of course there's a guy as soon as I tag something. Need to come up with a consistent name for that. Oh, maybe I get to show off the pet thing. Hell yeah. When I did the Mechanist deep dive, one of the things I suggested was they really need a button that does something similar to that, to just reposition the mech whenever they want. Like, they already have the button, too, which is really weird. Like, they can already summon and unsummon the mech, but it just doesn't, like, seem to have the cooldown that's necessary for making the class work at all. So it's, not the best. I'm gonna run away. Run away. Bro. The real question is, why do pets still have 5,000 leash ranges? Stay over there. Alright, see if I can get a 2v1. 3v1. Hell yeah. Thank you for the MOA. Oh, it didn't go off. The evade didn't go off. It's really unfortunate. This is more than a 4v1. Just really hoping for an even fight here. Always whenever I get into a fucking different weapon set. That's too bad. I should have Bull's Charge there. I could have played that better. If I had used Bull's Charge into Defiant Stance on the second Thief, I might have actually lived. Always get better. Always get better. I will be astonished if we get a real underwater map, Maddie, but I think we will get underwater patches. I do find it funny that they explicitly said they made an underwater Gilbo. Although, you know what would be really great is if people go underwater and they find out how good Bladesworn is underwater. They're like, why doesn't my Dragon Trigger 2 have a delay? This feels really good. Can we put this on land? You know? Like, that's kind of, I don't know, comical to me. Now we know where the dudes are, chat. Now we can go over and poke them. Oh, I'm getting hungry. As long as they explain it this time with a nerf, I'm fine with that. Like, the thing that stung about the Dragon Trigger 2 nerf is they never actually explained it or previewed it. Same thing with the removing of the stun. Which is, like, my least favorite thing that ArenaNet does. Face is so itchy, chat. What happens when you have facial hair? Someone asked me, though, what's the worst thing about being a guy the other day, and I was like, dude, you're just hairy. Just annoying. It's the small little things, chat. See if we can get one more fight with these guys. I'm really curious. Also, if anyone has a time slot preference for weekend streaming, let me know. Please, please, please write me a comment. I'd be more than happy to entertain anyone who, you know, get off your cat and, like, fight, or we're just gonna, like, run around. We're just gonna run around. Bye. Yeah, I've done a couple. What's this? Berserker. It'd be semi-regular. It'd be like every other week. Netty. I'm thinking 6 Eastern. A little bit earlier. Move the Friday slot over to that so we can hit a little bit of a different time zone. Yeah, because then you can just do handstands and have hair on your head if you're bald and you have a beard. Friday reset's just like, I don't know, I'm so exhausted from the week. I might change it to sometime Saturday instead. I know there's more people who are like adults around on Saturday as well, because I don't know, people have jobs for some reason. It's weird. Do any of you fuckers want to like fight me outside of this camp? No, they want to fight me with 3 people. Alright, whatever. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, let me up this ledge. Come on, that was so close. Come on, man. Five, 6? That's so many nerds. I mean, we are in their house. We're being a little cheeky. 4:30s on Friday usually go out on dates. Hell yeah, dog. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll plan for Saturdays if I can make it work. Maybe something this Saturday at 6. I mean, if I had shift signet, I'd be even more screwed because I'd be a mechanist. All right, chat. I think we'll call it there. I think we'll call it there tonight. That was a lot of fun. So stay tuned. We're gonna have the good song for this as well. We're gonna have the preview stream up on Friday at noon. So get subscribed, get followed for that. I'll do my best to not talk over them. I know that's a common complaint, but I can't just like restream what they're broadcasting. That's literally illegal. I have to add something. So 3 p.m. Eastern on Friday. Subscribe, followed for that. We'll have a commentary podcast, hopefully with a special performing guest over the weekend sometime. And yeah, I'm Pseudo. Thank you so much for joining. I will see you guys on Monday, if not sooner. And cheers. I'll see you in Tyria. Peace out.